Hi Amy, thank you so much.
Hi Amy, how are you?
I'm good, yourself?
Good to see you again.
Me too. I just came to you for thanks to you for my husband. He received his green card.
I know, I heard that. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Everybody's happy about him. Because I have good news that his sister arrived in last week as a visitor visa. So I have just a few questions about him.
I see.
Yeah.
So you have all the family coming to America.
Yeah, it's all about you.
Taking over the United States, huh?
yeah. You're helping me. That's why I'm getting no family here.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
So she came as a visitor. Which country did she come from?
She's from Bangladesh.
Okay. So she has a visa on her passport.
Yes.
Actually. And how long did she get the permission to stay?
They gave her 6 months to enter in.
6 months
Yeah.
on her I-94. She got 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay. And so she's here what, 3-4 weeks only?
She's been here already 3 weeks.
Okay. And she wants to stay here?
That's why I came here to ask you options. What are the options for her to stay here? Yeah.
Okay. I mean, basically, it depends a lot on her background, okay, or employment history, and whether or not she has a U.S. employer who is willing to sponsor her, or obviously if she has a boyfriend which is an American citizen. But we'll discuss that. We're not going to focus on that. Now, as a B2, tourist, once she's here in status, as long as she is still in status, she can either extend her status in the United States and ask the US government to extend her stay as a tourist for additional 6 months, or change her status to a different status. So let's say she wants to invest in the United States, or she wants to open a business, or she has an employer who is willing to sponsor her for a visa, or she said employer, or if she has any other ideas, or if she want to study. That's what I wanted to say. If she want to study in the United States, so we can always change her status. I'm not sure what she wants, so we're going to focus today only on her B2 status. So basically, with her B2 status, she's not authorized to work, and she basically has to be a tourist, come visit you, go to museums, Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, Los Angeles, wherever she wants. Before it expires, she will be able to file for an extension of additional 6 months if she hasn't completed her trip in the United States, and let's say she was in the East Coast and now she wants to go to the West Coast, so that might be a reason if she wants to continue staying here.
Yeah, because she's been here already 3 weeks, so if I want to extend her visa, within how many periods do I have to extend it, and what is the procedure for that?
Okay, basically I recommend to file these extensions about 4 or 5 weeks before it expires. So we are on February, so we have March, April, May, June, July. So let's say around July she can come here and we'll file it for her.
What is the procedure for that? What are the documents I need, and how much is the immigration fees?
The process is basically we're filing an application to extend her status in the United States as a tourist, and the most important thing she has to prove is that she has intention to go back to her country and not to settle down in the United States. This is the first thing. Secondly, she has to prove that she has the ability to support herself during the stay, because the US government might suspect that she is working illegally in the United States. Okay, so she can bring a bank statement either from bank account in her home country or bank account in the United States, and show that she has at least $3,000-4,000. She can get a letter from you if she's staying with you that you're actually supporting her, maybe a bank statement from you showing your ability to do that. And if she can bring us a return flight ticket to her country, maybe a letter from her employer or whatever she did over there if she studied, so a letter from her school saying that she's going to come back, she's going to return soon to her school, and there is a studying or employment that is waiting for her. And with all these documents, and obviously we're going to need a copy of her passport and the I-94, we're going to submit that to the USCIS and request additional 6 or 4 months, as much as she wants, up to 6 months.
Like if I apply for 5 weeks and they deny the case, and after that she have to leave the country or she can stay?
Yeah, if they deny it, obviously she has to leave. But from the date, if you file the application, while she is in status, while she is still illegal, so during the time that the immigration, that the application is pending with the USCIS, she can stay here. It's called period of authorized stay by the Attorney General, and she can stay here legally until they make a decision. Normally they don't tend to deny the first applications, and also they don't tend to deny it without asking for more documents. So let's say we file the application, and before they make a decision they might say, you know what, we would like to have some more documents, or we would like to ask you some more questions. Excuse me. In these cases, the USCIS will issue what is called a request for evidence, or RFE, and they ask her for more documents. So let's say they say, you know what, yeah, you showed us that you have money in your US bank accounts. We want to see how this money came to this bank account. Let's see. Why did you show us a wire transfer from Bangladesh to your bank account in the United States? Or if she doesn't have enough money, they might ask for additional sponsors. So you can write your affidavit saying, hey, this is my sister-in-law. She has been living with me. I have enough money, I'm going to feed her, I have room for her, etc.
So it's like in case I know that this is my husband's sister, and if I cannot give her support, or my husband cannot give her support, anybody else can give her support?
Yes, if she has any other family member or friend that is willing to say that he's going to support her, financially while she's here, that should be alright.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll see you again maybe for my family member, and once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that.
Now, one more thing I wanted to say, that if the case is approved, if we apply for 6 months, the case is approved, she's going to get 6 months, but this is retroactively. So from the date she applied, from the date that her status expired, that's going to be her 6 months. And obviously, if you have any other question, if she has any questions, we have a wonderful website. It's called drimmigration.com, or www.drimmigration.com, or you can always email us questions or come for another free consultation.
Thanks for your free consultation.